Good morning, good evening, Mr. X's class. We're here to talk about the word category, which you probably heard before. Category, especially when we talk about genres in literature. Genre is a category of literary work. So what is a category? So it's a group of people or things with particular features in common. Features, I think, is another vocab word. I can't remember which quarter, but features means characteristics. Características. So it's a group of things that have certain characteristics in common, certain things that are the same. So we could also say it's a kind of something. So like, for example, mystery novels are a category, or when we're talking about writing, you can also say a genre, but you can also say a category. Mystery novels are a category of novel. So if you look at different mystery novels, they have some things that are different, like they might have different characters in them, but they all have some things that are the same. Most mystery novels have a detective, they have a crime, and at the end of the story, the detective solves the crime, which means the detective finds who did the crime. That's something that's true for many different mystery novels. So they're not identical, but they have features in common, characteristics in common, which means that they are part of the same category. We could also talk about, let's say, full-time and part-time are categories of employees. So you can use categories in any parts of life, different situations. So that would be, full-time and part-time. Those are you have many different full-time employees, but they all have, let's say in a company, it might say full-time employees get insurance. Part-time employees don't, unfortunately. So that's the kind of thing that, that's something that full-time people have in common, part-time people have in common. Spanish category, categoría. Word families, categorization. What is the part of speech of categorization? Noun. Noun, very good. Now, you should know by now, ION means noun. Always means noun. Categorization really kind of comes from categorize. So, anybody know what categorize might be?
Verb.
Verb. Eyes? Eyes is like isar in Spanish. So this is, isar in Spanish, also a verb. So it's a verb. Categorize. To categorize means to put something in categories. Like you have a bunch of stuff that's not organized. And you separate it, you sort it into different categories. That means you categorize it. So we could have a pile of books. We could categorize them into the different categories. Mystery novels, romance novels, nonfiction, different kinds of nonfiction. So that would be categorizing the books. Another word is categorical. That is, anybody know?
Adjective.
AL is an adjective ending, and it means in a way that is related to categories. Most often we hear this a lot with, we'll say something like a categorical denial. People will say that, a categorical denial. And that means like maybe a politician is in trouble and they say, Hillary Clinton, did you lie about your emails, right? And she'll say, no, I can make a categorical denial. That means the whole category of all the possible lies that I could have made. She might say, no, I didn't. I don't know if she actually said that, but you hear that phrase, categorical denial. It means I don't just deny one thing, I deny everything, everything in the category. Does that, like any possible thing, someone might say that I lied about this or this or this, and you can say, I can make a categorical denial. Or also, actually, you can say categorically, which is not up there, but the adverb. Categorically deny that. The whole category. That's what it is. Okay, synonym, classification, class, kind, or group. Those all mean category. So same kind of meanings. Like we said, kind is a synonym. And there are no antonyms. Are there questions about the word category? Okay, thank you, and thank you for filming.